Hey guys, it's a weekly tarot reading, and I hope you all had a Merry Christmas. There's been a lot going on. Let's see. Well, one of the things we know, we're still waiting on the stimulus. We should know something. Monday is the day they're supposed to go back. I was kind of, when I did the last read, I do feel we should get a bigger stimulus check, but I'm a little worried about that government shutdown. Now, I was thinking it could possibly wrap up in December, but then I'm kind of like, Ellen, if there's going to be government shutdown, I don't know. But I do feel one of the things is they know they have to get something going on because a lot of the programs are ending this week. You know, for example, federal government funding, those things, unemployment, as well as the eviction things. So all this is ending this coming week. So they got to get on the ball. They know that. They know that. They have goofed around. I'm still on board with Trump. I know there are a lot of people going, "Oh my God, if he doesn't sign it, all this stuff is going to stop." The only thing is, I wish he would have really, done that speech a long time ago. In the beginning. Yes, I do think he's trying to stick it to Mitch McConnell. Okay, he's not happy with him. So this is, he's not happy with a lot of Republicans. So there's a little bit of that. But you know what? At the same time, I don't really care in the sense that if it gets the American people a bigger stimulus check, because he did do it, great. But it's going to get a little hairy. So I did get that hangman for the government shutdown. So it's very possible that we're looking at that. But yeah, it could possibly carry over into January. A little concerned on that. But I did get the completion card last week. It will get done. So the benefits will start coming in. So hang in there. But we should get a bigger check. I feel inevitably they know they got to do that. If these Republicans keep saying no, 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 it's going to be prolonged and they're going to build guillotines, like I said. So we're going to read on. We've got the new year coming up this week. That's one of the things we're shifting into 2021. So that's going to be a major shift time. That's on Friday. And I believe we got a full moon coming up, all kinds of stuff. So let's get ready. Let's kind of see what's going on. And hopefully we can get some collective messages for you guys as well, not just what's going on in the world. I'm going to use the Lightseer deck. It's a little small, but it's a good little deck, if you guys are interested in it. Very modern images, so we're going to go into, get a little bit of that Aquarius energy maybe. We did the cosmic energy with the Starman Tarot. They should give me like advertising stuff for when I plug a deck. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they really should, because I do plug a lot of decks. But this is a good little deck. So we're going to see what the messages are. That'll be my tablecloth. Yeah, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. Everybody got what they wanted. The read I'm really looking forward to is when I'm going to do the January 6th. That should be an eventful day. There's probably, I wonder if I can predict, because I have a feeling people are going to be out in the street in DC, and, and everything with the 6th, with they're going to count, the Congress counts all the Electoral College and makes it extremely official, because that's the day where it's pretty much, done, and remember we talked about those alternate electors. There may be a little silliness with that, but that's going to be dead on arrival. Okay, let's see what's going on. I want to turn it that way. And very first card. That sure, I knew it would come up. I knew it'd be my first card. I swear I should have said something before I pulled it. Knight of Swords in the reverse position. Knight of Swords is my trump card. So no surprise it's popping up. It's even in the reverse position. And see, this is very kind of aggressive. He's got a crossbow. He's got a crossbow on his back in this deck, okay? Let me pull it up there because it's a small deck. But so he's, he's in Mar-a-Lago, this and that. But one of the things is the knight is actually reversed. He's running out of steam. He normally goes real fast, rough on Twitter, this and that. But he's, there's going to be a few last desperate moves, but he's really just kind of run out. Which way do I run now? Which way do I take my horse and go? So he's getting exhausted. He's getting exhausted. But yes, Trump is the very first card. Okay, this is what we're talking about. Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. This has also been the card for the stimulus, because it's about receiving gifts. It's about receiving gifts. The beggars, now they're above demanding, their money and so forth. And this is crossing the night. Okay, this is crossing the night. So, he's got the power here, whether, to sign or not sign and all that. If it's going to stay $600, don't expect him to sign it. But can they override it? That's the thing. I have a feeling no on that. So it's not looking good. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. People are robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, this is with the Pentacles. People are robbing Peter to pay Paul. They're trying to pay their bills. It's very imbalanced right now. So that is a little nerve-wracking to be at the foundation. And then we've got the reversal. So looking at it, since this is the weekly tarot reading, I am probably going to say that this week, I was hoping they could wrap it up in December, but I have a feeling they're not going to wrap up the gift, okay? Even though it's our money. I hate to call it our money and so forth. I hate to call it a gift when it's our money, the stimulus and so forth. But it's not looking good. That I feel a government shut down. I'm going to look for the hangman again. We'll see what's going on. But there is a reversal there, and, the power is in his hand. So I do have the Ace of Swords. So right now they're bouncing around ideas. That is especially about ideas, is what it can be. Bouncing around which way to go in direction with this stimulus. So we're seeing more of that. But we know at the moment, rest, retreat. That's what Congress is kind of doing at the moment. They're kind of, mulling over the options and everything before they take action and grab the sword. That's especially what the Four of Swords is about. And yes, we've got the instability of the Four of Wands. There's a lot of unstable situations, with people's home life and family and so forth. This is not good. They've got to get on the ball. Now, I do look at the Empress in the reverse position. Notice that kind of world type of thing we've got going on there and so forth. There could be, I'm wondering if there is some climate stuff that is going to occur this week. I kind of look at that because notice, she's got that kind of worldly give birth to things. I'm wondering if there's going to be some kind of upset. We got a lot of snow coming up and so forth. Let me pull a few more for that. Now, I'm going to go ahead and shift and so forth. For the intuitives, get ready for a pretty strong shift. I know we've got that moon and so forth. I've got the Page of Cups here. So, and I've also got the Queen of Cups in the reverse position. So some of my intuitives may feel new abilities opening, but they may throw you out of balance. Some important psychic insights really coming in, especially for my star seeds and so forth. Kind of be prepared for that things could kind of throw you out of balance and so forth. And then we've got the kind of the sun reversed. We're kind of dealing with situations and so forth, where, it's like it's colder. And then we're dealing with this money situation. People are afraid of being out on the street. Let's kind of get into it and so forth. I do like the fact I've got the Tower in the reverse position. The Tower in the reverse position is good in one end. Is that some people may be impacted negatively, but they land on their feet. So when I kind of look at that, there may be a temporary situation like with some of these people that are getting evicted. Remember the tower people being thrown out of the tower, right? Okay, but people land on their feet when the tower is reversed. So we may have a temporary situation where people are almost about to be evicted, but then some of this aid comes through kind of last minute and saves them. So there could be some situations like that and so forth. See the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So yeah, that's one of the things is I'm kind of feeling like this stimulus, there's going to be that government shutdown and so forth. That's kind of what I feel here. And the Ace of Cups is in the reverse position. We are not going to love this either way. Five of Swords, though, we should come to an end of a battle. I'm thinking by next weekend we could potentially come to the end of a battle is what I'm kind of hoping. They've got to finish it. They've got to finish it. They've got to get it done. COVID death, Ten of Swords in the reverse position. I look at the Ten of Swords in the reverse position that we're trying to reverse these brutal deaths and so forth. Getting out the vaccine is very helpful with that and so forth. But we still have the loss with the Nine of Swords, the Depression card and so forth. So when I kind of look at it, this week I feel is going to be very bumpy. You know, Trump's got a lot of control there. He shows as the very first card. Crossing is that Six of Pentacles, but it's reversed. You know, as far as the beggars are going, please. You know, that's the thing. That's the reversal of the Six of Pentacles is the beggars are going like this, please. So it's, and then I've got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position as well, you know, to receive the gift of the pentacle. So I definitely do feel there's probably going to be a little bit of a holdup and everything. Hangman's not showing, but it showed last week. I still feel like we're going to get that government shutdown at some point. I'm not necessarily feeling it should be too terribly long, but it could possibly be a couple days. I think it's after Monday. If they don't get something going on Monday, that's when it could shut down. Be prepared for that. Be prepared for that there could be something going on with that. I'm going to pull some oracle cards on this. I'm going to pull for this one. What is Spirit saying? So one of the things is, even though we're dealing with all this, we're trying to get our pentacles. I've got the attract card. I attract abundance into my life each day from all directions in limitless ways. So in the meantime, while people are going through this and so forth, I know some of you watching are waiting on this stimulus check. Look at other ways in the meantime to attract abundance, to open the door. I feel like all the light people need to come together and so forth. I do look at the card opportunity. Now, one of the things going into 2021, we're going to have more opportunity. The card is I'm surrounded by limitless abundance and opportunity each day. And also many of you, love, you know, finally bringing love into the equation in 2021. I am an unconditional co-creator who gives and receives love effortlessly, and I do this in infinite ways. We're going to bring love into the equation. That's what this country needs it so badly, guys. This country needs it so badly. That is one of the things, is we need to bring love into the equation. So it's looking a little bumpy with the stimulus, just kind of checking in on that and everything. You know, he's got the power. He's got the power. But remember, the Knight is about action. Okay, so the Knight is reversed, and it's like, you know, he's being slow to act on this. So I have a feeling, you know, if they don't up that stimulus and everything like that, he's not going to sign it. I'm not feeling it, you know, because you know how he is. When he says, I want this done, that is one thing about Trump. I want this done and this way. If he doesn't get his way, he will make people pay for it. He will make them hurt. He will make them feel pain. That's what he does, you know. So I'm not feeling too good that he's going to get that stimulus signed, not with the $600 check. And, you know, but it's the Republicans. All they got to do is say, okay, Trump, you know, okay, Dems, but they've got their own ego. See, this is the thing. They've got their own ego, because Democrats were asking for these big fat checks before too. And they were like, no, no, no. And everybody like battled down, and then they finally said, okay, 600 just to get it done, right? You know, but now, you know, their master is saying, no, give him more money. So this puts them in a bad position. So, but maybe it's necessary. Maybe it's necessary. You know what I'm saying? Because the check wasn't enough. So, I still feel we can get a bigger check, though. I feel inevitably they're going to be like, no, if we're ever going to get him to sign anything, we're going to have to give more money, and that's what it boils down to. But just be prepared for that. It's going to be a bumpy week. It's going to be a little here. Here comes the waves, guys. Here comes the waves, and have a happy New Year.